Hey, okay, so I'm so excited to get the last 2 pages of my New Orleans trip scrapbook. So pretty well got it all laid out here, so hopefully, except for a little bit of glue and this and that, it won't take long. Okay. So I have this really cool paper. I think it's cool anyway. It's got like the film strips and whatnot on it, and I thought it was really neat that they're in somewhere in New Orleans. It wasn't right on Bourbon Street. It was like a street or two over, I think. But they were filming a Super Bowl commercial for that year. And we were there, and at this point, I believe it was, I think both times we went, it was December. But I believe this is the first time. But anyway, so that was really cool. And, but they apparently film stuff there, you know, like all the time. And streets are closed down and different things. And I'm going to have to ask him what, so I'll put this little lights, camera, action thing on there to amuse me, I guess. So I just have these little stickers. This is not like, you see the film strips and stuff up there. And I have some cool film strip dies that I like. So that's kind of neat. Oh no, please don't stick it. Okay. Just a little film. And I have a bunch of like film type stamps. But this was already kind of, how can I get this off? It is this side, right? That is a very stuck sticker. I'm just going to put this in this little round part here. It'll just fit there fine. This is going to be my journaling spot. Not very big. So I just trimmed off. I like to trim my stickers a little bit before scrapbooking, especially if they're kind of clear. It gives me a better idea of where I'm going to lay them on and that kind of thing. And so since this had so much gold, that's why I just did the gold background. It's quick and simple. Definitely a fan of quick and simple. Although I'm going to eventually try some of the harder stuff, but I still think I'll probably go back to quick and simple. But on those special occasions or something like that, you could, a little director's chair here. I wish I got more pictures of stuff, I swear. It's crazy. Just don't understand. But anyway, cannot go on about that anymore. Anyway, I cut some really cool film strip pieces, and I wish I would have had these when I did, and I don't even know if I've done it. There was a scrapbook for mine and Amy's book, one of those pages. When we went to the wax museum, I would have liked to have used one of these, but it might be coming up and it might be in the box that I have to use, so we will see. I think I'm going to put it this way, just for a little something there. I'm going to get glue all over myself, so I'm not going to. So anyway, I'm not going to glue this down just yet, but I'm going to try to write on it, I think like in a gold pen or something, and yeah, I don't know. So we'll see how that goes, but yeah, it was cool to see that, just something, anything being filmed down there. And I was looking through my stuff, I found my Ghosts of New Orleans book, or New Orleans Ghosts, that I bought on one of those walks, so that was cool. And, okay, so this is, I love this. This is cool. I think I got this at that Tennessee scrapbook store, the Scrapbook Superstore, and where is it? Pigeon. I don't think it's Gatlinburg. It's Pigeon Forge. And I'm just gonna put a little bit right there in the middle of those to hold that. Not too much, but anyway, they have a ton of laser cut things. They actually have a lot of, you know, personal things, I guess, that they've made up for their local area and attractions and things. So that's kind of nice. You can scrapbook your trip quite easily from that. And but I just think they have some really cool things for all kinds of stuff. So, all right. So I know you don't know what this says. Neither do I, to be honest. But we were walking down the street, and we were like, you know, it was, I don't know. It was before dark, but you know, it's still daylight out, dusk, I guess you could say. And I saw this guy, and he had, you guys know ZZ Top, right? Like the group, and their really long beards and all that good stuff. Well, I really like their music and jammed to that back in the day, you know, whatever. Anyway, so I was like, oh my gosh, honey, that looks just like the dude from ZZ Top. And he looked, and the guy, after we noticed or whatever, then we also saw some like more kind of like plain clothes security around him, but then you could kind of tell. I'm not usually one, if we see somebody, to run up and get an autograph or something, but something just took over at that point. And he's like, that is the guy from ZZ Top. So this was Billy Gibbons, and so this was all I had. And I'd really like to like cut it out or do something, but I kind of wanted it to just be authentic. I had this little notepad with these little things of ivy growing on it. It was like a little pink notepad, and that was all that was in my purse. And so I jerked that out or whatever. I was like, oh, hi, can I get your autograph? So he did, no problem. And but anyway, and you can read the ZZ Top and pretty much the B. That's about it. So, and I really hate to put tape on the back of this, but, you know, and I don't know if this paper is like, what do you call it? Acid-free and that kind of thing, because it was just some random thing, probably from Dollar Tree or something, in my purse. But it just, I don't want to go and tear it either. It just is what it is, I guess. And so anyway, he was really nice. And then he, as soon as he did that, he headed into a bar. And we kind of wanted to go into, but I was like, no, let's just leave him alone, let him be. And so that's pretty neat. And then a little bit later, and he had on that cool little beanie thing that he wears sometimes. You guys seen him, you know what I'm talking about. And so anyway, I wanted to use the exact paper that he did sign and all that stuff without trimming it and all that stuff. That was quite an adventure. How's that off of there? Anyway, a little bit later, probably a couple hours later, we did see him going in another bar. So, well, okay. So I guess you have to cut this out. That I do not like. I thought it was a sticker. Blah, blah, blah. I really wanted it to be a sticker. I cannot talk and cut, y'all. You really can't. But all in all, that was a good trip. Would definitely be a place that I would go back to overall. Probably quite high on the list. I don't know. The food was all really, really good down there. Hang on a second. Phone is ringing. Gumbo everywhere was different, but all good. Like, you know, no gumbo's really the same, so just kind of throw in whatever, I guess. But we enjoyed that, and I don't know. There was really nothing that we didn't enjoy about that part, that trip, or either of those trips, I guess. Okay, so I'm just going to attach that up there. Loved, like I said, all the tours and all that good stuff. Although, so many of the tours, I mean, the stories were sometimes quite brutal and, you know, had lots of slavery and experimentation, horrific types of whatever. That was intense, but otherwise it was okay. And I'm sure there are lots of angry spirits floating around there. But I don't know. All in all, it was quite good. Hey, this has nothing to do with anything. Is this the yay? Okay, at least this is a sticker. Since he's a rock star, I'm gonna put rock stars on there. Okay, and I do love the guitar and the whatever. It's got the stuff on there. But anyway, so like I said, this has nothing to do with anything. But if you've gotten your vaccine, I heard both vaccines for COVID, you can get some. I don't know if it's one donut or like what, probably one, but free donut at Krispy Kreme. So if any, I don't live near Krispy Kreme, but if any of you guys do live near Krispy Kreme, you could take your little card or whatever, and they do have to have your card or have proof or something you show them, and get you a free something or other from Krispy Kreme, and let me know what it is, and let me know it's good. It's Krispy Kreme. It's got to be good, right? So anyway, all right, guys. So this completes my New Orleans trip. I'm gonna do some of our little spring baskets, I think, next. Some of those pages, since, you know, it's spring and we're kind of in the mood and whatever. And then after that, maybe we'll do the New York and Chicago trips. And I don't know, we'll just keep plugging along. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me, and let's travel on.